Well, good morning and welcome back to The Hardest Part. My name is Shani Campbell. I'm the pastor at South Pleasant Grove United Methodist Church, and it's been my privilege to bring you this series, The Hurt We Carry and the Hope We Find. We have made it to day 40, April 19th, and the title of our devotion today is Silence in honor of Holy Saturday. Our scripture reading comes from Matthew 27, verses 57 through 61. When it was evening, there came a rich man from Arimathea named Joseph, who also was himself a disciple of Jesus. He went to Pilate and asked for the body of Jesus. Then Pilate ordered it to be given to him. So Joseph took the body and wrapped it in a clean linen cloth and laid it in his new tomb, which he had hewn in the rock. He then rolled a great stone to the door of the tomb and went away. Mary Magdalene and the other Mary were there, sitting opposite the tomb. Our reflection is written by Kate Bowler. It says, "While sitting in the pew, my tiny human turns to me and says, not so quietly, 'The pastor keeps saying we are here to hear from God, so then why do they keep talking?' As the women sit opposite as the women sit opposite of the tomb, they feel the silence of God. Can you imagine how it must have felt to be in the presence of Jesus? To feel the tenderness, love, and healing spirit he brought to the world? And then to sit in the shock at the absence of that spirit. This is the day we reflect on what the world looks like if we had no God. We are allowed to say, our God died. We can even say the utter absence of God is more real to me sometimes than God's presence. We never get to say these kinds of things out loud, but Holy Saturday shows us that we are still faithful. This Holy Saturday, take a moment to sit in silence, because the good news is that God came back to those very women the very next day. But if you have ever felt God's absence, today's silence is your truth. And our response is quite simple: to sit in silence for 5 minutes and just listen. Our closing prayer will be this blessing, the blessing for when you are too tired to cry. Blessed are you who feel undone, too tired even for tears, longing to be spoken back into being. Blessed are you who ache to remember the bonds of love that formed you, that hold you still even now. May they be as iron that strengthen your soul. Blessed are you who glimpse, however faintly, that this present darkness is not all there is. And blessed are we who dare to say, I am known, I am loved, I can love again, especially even here in this very moment. Just want to take a minute again and remind you of our Easter Sunday schedule. It's a little different. We're going to have morning prayers at 6 a.m. and a sunrise service at 6:45 out on the front steps. Breakfast afterwards and worship at 10:45. We'll not have Sunday school this weekend. So I hope you can enjoy some time in silence today, reflecting on the beauty of this week, this holy week, and what's coming tomorrow. Until then.